In this video, we are solving this equation, which as always means that we have to find a specific x such that this equality sign is actually valid. Now, this is not a linear equation or a quadratic equation because we have this annoying square root. And in general, such equations are called radical equations. And this is how you solve them. The first step is always to isolate the square roots to one side of the equality sign. In this exercise, this is already the case. So we can just copy what we are given. So we have the square root of x squared plus x minus 2, which has to be equal to x plus 5. Then in the second step, to actually get rid of this square root, what we do is we square both sides of the equality sign. So we just square our equation. On the left-hand side, we see that we have the square of a square root, effectively eliminating our square root. So we get x squared plus x minus 2. On the right-hand side, we see that we have x plus 5 squared, which can be simply calculated to be x squared plus 10 times x plus 25. And at this point, we've already reduced our initial problem to a problem that we're more familiar with. Just an equation with a polynomial on both sides of the equality sign. We can even see that this x squared drops out and the equation reduces to a simple linear equation, which we can very easily solve. We have x minus 2, and then bringing both of these terms to the other side, we get minus 10 times x minus 25. And this has to be equal to 0. Now this can of course be very easily solved by taking together all of the x's, so x minus 10x, which is minus 9x, and we have minus 2 minus 25, which is minus 27. And this has to be equal to 0. At this point, we can see that we can divide both of these terms by 9, so this simply becomes 1, and this becomes a simple 3, which means that we get minus x minus 3 is equal to 0, or our final solution that x is equal to minus 3. And this is how we can quickly and simply find our result for our radical equation. Of course, we can use this result to actually check whether we didn't make any mistakes, which is always a good idea in mathematics. So we simply fill our solution, x is equal to minus 3, back into our original equation. This time, of course, without these squares. This means that we get the square root of x squared, but x is minus 3, so that would become 9, plus x, which is minus 3, minus 2. And this should of course be equal to x plus 5, but x being minus 3, this is of course equal to 2. And let's see if this is indeed the case. Inside of the square root, we simply get 9 minus 5, so 4. So we get effectively the square root of 4, which is plus or minus 2. And this is indeed equal to 2, because we can simply drop this minus solution. And we see that we indeed did not make any mistakes. As always, if you liked this short video, give it a thumbs up. You can also consider subscribing. And with that, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.